Hi, this is Sephiroth. I want to touch on a subject that I think about all the time and I am grateful for every single day, and that is my own suffering. My own suffering has been the greatest teacher of my entire life. Only through my suffering have I been able to change the course of my life. So, for example, I was suffering living in the city because everything there created anxiety in my heart. And so through that suffering, I found a choice to change the course of my life so I don't have to feel that anymore. And you should embrace your suffering because it will be your greatest teacher. Only through pain do we learn. We're like children, and the stove is hot, and you've been told the stove is hot, yet you still have to touch it because you don't know what hot is. So in that action, of course, you're gonna learn really quickly that when someone says it's hot, it's hot. So that goes into a whole bunch of other thoughts, especially around alcohol and sobriety. From alcohol, that's all I'm going to talk about. But I was suffering for a long time. I suffered for about 25 years. After college, I continued drinking and I never quit. The party never ended for me. I kept going, and so did all my friends. It seemed like the college party just never ended. And before I knew it, I was in my 40s and dependent on alcohol. I never went out to a party without having a couple beers before. And I always made sure that I had more beer at home for when I came home from the party. So I planned it out. So I had a formula for my drinking. I got so good at drinking that I actually planned for it. You know, every time I went camping, it was cases upon cases. You know how heavy that is to like try to carry through the forest? It's really quite stupid if you think about it. But now that I'm old, at age 52, and I look back at my younger self and all the drinking and wasted years, I am I'm incredibly grateful for that young man, because he taught me so many lessons about who I am today. And I'm grateful for the mistakes. I wish I didn't make them, but shit, I was drunk most of the time. In fact, all my decisions made from like age 25 to like 45 were made while under the influence of alcohol. That's kind of sad if you think about it. I could have been somebody if only I didn't drink my youth away. I totally squandered it. I took it for granted. I thought I was going to be young and beautiful all my life. That's really what I thought. I never thought the party would end. Well, at age 52 and sober from alcohol for 10 years, I've got to tell you that these last 10 years have been the greatest years of my life, even though it was filled with divorce and, losing my house and my family and I mean, I could go on and on about all the things that I lost while I was drunk. But after 10 years of not having alcohol in my system, I am trying to repair all the things that I broke. And I'm trying to build something that I could have started building 20 years ago. I just didn't have the strength at the time because I was drunk.